8th standard English. Students, now we are going to learn about Unit 3 Prose, Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne. About the author, just let us learn about the author. Nathaniel Hawthorne, July 4, 1800 to May 19, 1864, was an American novelist, dark romantic, and short story writer. His works often focus on history, morality, and religion. He was born in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts, to Nathaniel Hawthorne and the former Elizabeth Clark Manning. The biography of Sir Isaac Newton was published in Nathaniel Hawthorne's True Stories from History and Biography. Okay, so he is a scientist, an ingenious scientist, a brilliant scientist. We are going to learn about the biography of Sir Isaac Newton. True Stories from his history and biography, which year 1851. Just warm up. In parts, identify the great thinkers of the world and write the names from the box. Okay, Buddha, C.V. Raman, Plato, Einstein, Vivekananda, Aristotle, APJ Abdul Kalam, Socrates. So these are scientist persons. So we have to write the names from the box. They have given that pictures, no. So you have to take the names from the box. Then you will write it. Okay, so that's for warm up for the students. Okay, just let us learn that in this prose we have two sections, section 1 and section 2. Okay, now we are going to learn about section 1. Read the following passage on Sir Isaac Newton. On Christmas Day in the year 1642, Isaac Newton was born at the small village of Olstrup. Okay, he was born at a small village of Olstrup, 1642 in England. Olstrup in England. Little did his mother think when she beheld her newborn baby. Okay, just she was thinking, his mother was thinking, newborn baby, that he was destined. He was destined, which means meant to explain many matters which had been a mystery ever since the creation of the world. She was thinking about that Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, he is going to create of the world. Okay, has been mystery ever since the creation of the world. Isaac's father being dead. Isaac's father being dead, Mrs. Newton, lady, Mrs. Newton was married again to a clergyman. After his father died, Mrs. Newton was married again to a clergyman and went to reside north with him. Isaac was left to the care of his good old grandmother. Okay. So and then went to reside north with them. After she got the second marriage, they went to north with them. Isaac was left to the care of his good old grandmother. So he has one grandmother, old grandmother. Then after he went, no, so he didn't care of his good old grandmother, who was very kind to him. And sent to him to school. Grandmother always very kind to Sir Isaac Newton and also sent to him to school. In his early years, Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity. Okay, here, what do you mean by the ingenuity here? The ability to invent things, otherwise creativity you can use. In all mechanical occupations, Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity in all mechanical occupation. So he had full eagerness. Okay, he wanted to discover something. Okay, when he was child, when he was small years, so just he was doing something. In all mechanical occupation he was doing, he had a set of little tools and saws of various sizes manufactured by himself. First, he had a set of little tools and saws of various sizes manufactured by himself. He only found it. With the aid of these, Isaac continued to make many curious articles, curious eagerness, interest articles. Contrived, which means created, otherwise invented, discovered, you can use. To make many curious articles at which he worked with so much skill that he seemed to have been born with a saw or chisel in his hand. The neighbors looked with vast admiration. The neighbors looked with great extent admiration at the things which Isaac manufactures. And his old grandmother, I suppose, was never weary of talking about him. The grandmother also helped him. So whatever he wants to find out, grandmother wanted to help him. The neighbors looked with waste. Okay, waste means great extents. Have learned. He will make a capital workman. One of these days, she would probably say, "No fear, but what Isaac will in the world." No fear, but what Isaac will do well in the world. But a rich man before he dies. Before he dies, I want to become a rich man. Just he had good achievement. Okay, he had thought, I want to become a good achiever. Before I die, I want to achieve something. So he decided in his life. Some of his friends, no doubt, advised Isaac's grandmother to apprentice, which means work for someone to learn skill. That is, apprentice him to a clockmaker, for beside his mechanical skill, he has good mechanical skill. The boy seemed to have taste for mathematics, which would be very useful to him in that profession. So he had interest to read the mathematics book, though it is very useful in his life. And then, in due time, Isaac would set up for himself and would manufacture curious clock. So he made the curious clock, like those that contain sets of dancing figures, which issues from the dial plate when the horn is struck, are like those where a ship sails across the face of the clock and is seen tossing up and down on the waves as often as the pendulum vibrates. So he had discovered many things, the water clock, okay, manufacture of so many things, the clocks. As the pendulum vibrates, weight hang from a fixed point. So that's which means pendulum vibrates. Indeed, there was some ground for supposing that Isaac would devote himself to the manufacture of clock, since he had already made one of a kind which nobody had ever heard of before. So nobody had ever heard of before the clock. So he had manufactured the clock. It was set going not by wheels and weights like other clocks, but by the dropping of water. Through the dropping of water, he found the clock. This was an object of great wonderment to all the people in the neighborhood. The neighborhood people also just they inspired, and it must be confessed, done something wrong. Something is wrong. Confessed, which means done something wrong, that there are few boys and men either would contrive to tell what a clock is this by means of a bowl of water, spontaneously contrive. So some others asked to him, okay, so who would contrive to tell what clock it is by means of a bowl of water? So just here. Besides the water clock, Isaac made a sundial. Thus his grandmother was never at a loss to know the hour, for the water clock would tell it in the shade. So through the shade we can find the time. And the dial in the sunshine, the sundial is said to be still in existence towards through on the corner of the house where Isaac dwelt. Okay, so the corner, just he was sitting, no, so through the shadow you can easily identify that clock timing. Okay, and then on the corner of the house where Isaac dwelt means living. So he is living in the corner of the house. Isaac possessed a wonderful faculty of acquiring faculty of skill, acquiring, which means skill, knowledge by the simplest means. For instance, what method do you suppose he took to find out the strength of the wind? Just first he found the strength of the wind, strength. He jumped against the wind, and by the length of his jump, he could calculate the force of a gentle breeze and brisk gale. And then afterwards, he wanted to calculate in the timing. He could calculate the force of gentle breeze, the air wind, a brisk gale, or a tempest. What do you mean by tempest? The biggest air, okay, rain. So same time it will come. Thus, even in his boys' sports, he was continually searching out the secrets of philosophy, not far from his grandmother. Not far from his grandmother's residence, there was a windmill which operated on a new plan. Isaac was in the habit of going there frequently and would spend whole hours in examining its various parts. While the mill was at rest, he prayed into its internal machinery. Okay, internal machinery. Prayed, which means here investigator, which its broad sails were set in motion by the wind. He watched the process by which the millstones were made to revolve and crush the grain that was put into the hopper. Hopper here, funnel-shaped pans for feeding grains into mills. After gaining a thorough knowledge of its construction, he was observed to be unusually busy with his tools. He was doing continuously in his work. He wanted to discover new things because he is a scientist. He wanted to achieve something. No, so that's he was doing something. Okay, students. Next class we will continue that section 1 and then section 2 also we will see that. Thank you.